Hello students, we are learning English grammar. This video is for pre-midterm exam revision. The syllabus for your pre-midterm exam is as follows. We have parts of speech, subject-verb agreement, tenses and letter writing. In parts of speech, we have the following subtopics, but out of these, we are going to pay special attention to the topic verb. We will study 4 types of verbs: transitive, intransitive, finite and non-finite. Transitive verbs are the verbs which have an object. Intransitive verbs do not have an object. Finite verbs can change their form with change in number of subjects or tenses. Non-finite verbs do not change their form with change in number of subject or tense. The second topic is subject-verb agreement. Let us move ahead with the rules. If the subject is singular, the verb is singular. If the subject is plural, the verb is also plural. Example, we have singular subject, singular verb, plural subject, plural verb. According to the second rule, if two or more singular subjects are joined by and, the verb is plural. Here we have 3 subjects. They are joined with and as you can see, the verb is plural. If two singular subjects refer to the same person or thing, the verb is singular. In such cases, the article is not repeated with the second or other nouns. For example, here we have 2 subjects, artist and painter. The verb here is singular. That means the artist and the painter, they are the same person. We can say this by looking at the article, because there's only one article here. There are 2 subjects, but the article is only one, which means both the subjects are talking about the same person. According to the next rule, if 2 singular subjects refer to 2 different persons or things, the verb is plural. The article is used twice to differentiate the 2 persons or things. Look at the example. The writer and the singer waved to their fans. Here, this is the first subject, this is the second subject. And as you will observe, there are 2 articles, one before every subject. This means there are 2 different people or 2 different things. Whenever there are 2 articles, there are 2 different people or 2 different things. If singular subjects are preceded by each and every, the verb is singular. Whenever we have each or every before any subject, the verb has to be singular. If 2 or more singular subjects are connected by or, nor, either or, neither nor, in that case the verb is singular. For example, either father or mother drops me at school. You can see that there are 2 subjects. The first one is father, the second one is mother, but still the verb is singular. That is because we have used either or. According to the next rule, if the subjects are joined by or, nor, either or, neither nor, are of different numbers. That means if there are 2 subjects, subject number 1 and subject number 2, if subject 1 is singular and subject 2 is plural, or if subject 1 is plural, subject 2 is singular, that means they are of different numbers. So if the 2 subjects are of different numbers, the verb is plural. And the verb is placed nearest and the subject is placed nearest to the verb. Look at the example. Either Neeta or her brothers clean the campus on Saturdays. Now here we have subjects of different numbers. Neeta is singular, her brothers is plural. The verb here is also plural, which means if we have 2 subjects, the verb will agree with the subject which is near to the verb. Look at the second example. neither the doctor nor the nurses are available. Here we have two subjects, doctor and nurses. Doctor is singular, nurses is plural. The verb here is also plural. That means the verb will agree with the nearest subject. Let us look at the next rule. If the subjects are joined by or, nor, either or, neither nor, and if they are of different persons, the verb agrees with the subject that is nearest to it. Look at this example, the third one. The principal or the teachers talk to the senior students regularly. We have the subject which is singular, we have the second subject which is plural, we have the verb here which is also plural. So the verb will agree to the nearest subject. According to the next rule, nouns which are plural in form but singular in meaning take singular verb. Look at this example. Social studies is an interesting subject to study. Social studies is plural in form because we have an S here. But it is singular in meaning because social studies is only one subject. That means it is singular. So whenever there's a subject which is plural in form but singular in meaning, the verb is singular. The next rule, nouns that are singular in form but plural in meaning take plural verb. Look at this example. The police have arrested the gang of robbers. Here the police is singular in form because there is no S after police, but it is plural in meaning as it is referring to the entire police force. That's why the verb here is also plural. When the plural noun denotes a quality or quantity that is considered as a whole, the verb is singular. Look at this example. 40,000 rupees is a large sum of money. This is a quantity and this is a singular verb. So whenever we refer to quantity or quality, the verb is always singular. When two subjects are joined by, as well as, with, together with, in addition to, the verb agrees with the first subject in number and person. Look at this example. There are two subjects. The first subject is leader, the second subject is his followers. And this is joined by as well as. So the verb has to agree with the first subject. As the first subject is singular, here the verb is also singular. The next rule, when a plural noun comes between a singular subject and its verb, the verb must agree with the subject and not with the nearest plural noun. Now here we have, let us look at this example. The taste of these biscuits is really good. Here the taste is the subject and is the verb. Here the taste is singular, is also singular, but we have a noun which is coming in between and this noun is biscuits. Biscuits is plural, but here the verb will not agree with biscuits. The verb will agree with the taste because the taste is the subject of the sentence. Collective nouns such as group, crowd, flock, regiment are generally followed by a singular noun. So whenever we refer to collective nouns such as groups of people or groups of things, here the verb is always singular, as you can see. Nouns such as food, furniture and clothing take a singular verb. Furniture is followed by a singular verb. Clothes is followed by singular verb. Some nouns such as shoes, scissors, trousers, which appear to be plural in form when preceded by a pair of, take a singular verb. For example, whenever we have verbs whenever we have subjects like these, if they are preceded by a pair of, the verb is always singular. When these nouns are used without a pair of, they take a plural verb. So here we have the same subjects, but here the verbs are plural because here we don't have a pair of. A pair of means one. So whenever we are talking about something which is singular, we use was. The next topic is tenses. Now this image nicely summarizes all the types of tenses. Here we have in the first column the names of the tenses. In the second column we have the structure or the formula of that particular tense. In the third column we have the example of the sentences which are given in the same tense. Simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, present perfect continuous tense, simple past tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense, past perfect continuous tense, simple future, future continuous, future perfect continuous, past future continuous tense, past future perfect tense, past future perfect continuous tense. So these are the tenses which are important, and this image is important as well. So revise this image properly to get good marks in your exams. That's all.